What's up, YouTube? So we have here Volkswagen 2012 model, Volkswagen Golf. We're gonna change the front brake pads on this one, and then the owner said that the clutch pedal, like sometimes, is not turning back up. Like when pressing the clutch pedal, it won't come back up. So in that scenario, guys, if you have that scenario that either there is leaking, or if there is no leaking, then the possible scenario is the fluid, the clutch fluid or the brake fluid, it work as the same as one, might have the contaminated with the water, no? So if there is water on the clutch fluid or the brake fluid system, that's also the cause or the scenario. That's why the clutch pedal won't coming back up. Like when you press the pedal, it stays on the floor and it won't coming back up. In some instance, the clutch pedal, if stays on the floor like that, that means there is a leaking, either the clutch master cylinder leaking, or the clutch sleeve cylinder is leaking, or whatever it is, like also the pipelines leaking. That's why the clutch pedal won't come back up. So another scenario on this thing, aside from there is leaking, the clutch fluid or brake fluid is contaminated with water. So that's also the reason why the clutch pedal won't coming back up, no? So, and to confirm the scenario, we need to check the clutch master cylinder and the sleeve cylinder, so as to say, and also the brake lines. And then so this is the scenario, guys. If you have some, and then when the owner called me about the situation, the clutch pedal not coming back up, so I told him, I advised him to just pump the clutch pedal, like lift it up by your feet like that. If not coming back up, lift it up and then pump, and then suddenly it works, he said. As he mentioned to me, it works, and until now it works. But we don't take any chances here. So the first thing to do in that situation is we need to like bleed the clutch fluid, no? I mean the brake fluid. We need to bleed, because as I said, as I mentioned, if there is contamination on the brake fluid system, and that's the reason why the clutch pedal don't come back up. So as we can see here, this is the brake fluid reservoir here. So we need to check if there is a brake fluid in here. If it's still good, label is still good. So the label is still good, but it's on the maximum level actually. And then so even if it is maximum, but we need to like bleed the system here, and we open the bleeder here down below the nipple in order to bleed the system, no? The what is this, the clutch like that's the clutch sleeve cylinder in there. we need to open it. We need to open this air box to locate the clutch slip cylinder inside here, the bleeder valve or the nipple. So that's the first things you do, guys. If the clutch pedal, it won't coming back up, all you have to do when you are on the breakdown, like if the clutch pedal, if not this is the scenario. If it is not leaking or no leaking, as you can see, as we check here, it looks super dry underneath, so there's no leak. So our scenario here, the brake fluid here works the same thing with the clutch. So if the brake fluid is contaminated with water or moisture, more than 90% or 80% moisture that in here, then that's the cause that the clutch pedal won't coming back up, because water has different characteristics compared to the brake fluid. No? Brake fluid has this inertia, that chemical, special chemical that it doesn't compress, like it's a fucking, like, yeah, it's very hard to describe, but brake fluid is very different, no, different system compared to the water. So if like I say again, if there is water or moisture that comes through in here, mix in the brake fluid system, then that's the reason why the clutch pedal won't coming back up. So that in that scenario also, if won't coming back up again, you have the leak on the system, whether or not the clutch master cylinder or the brake lines or whatever, or the clutch slip cylinder. So that's the thing that you have to look after. And then yeah, so if the scenario, the owner call us why that he has the problem that the clutch pedal is not coming back up, so I told him what to do. Just if the pedal is like that, so lift it up on your feet and then pump it few times until it's built up the pressure, and then it works. Until now it works, but again we need to bleed out the system, no? So 100% that there is moisture on the system, so we need to bleed later on. But first thing first, we're gonna like do what the order says. The order was job order was to change the clutch, the front brake pads, and then this is also the second priority, that we have to check the clutch, because the report was is not coming back up. So it's coming back up, as you can see, but again we need to bleed the brake fluid system to avoid the water contamination on it. So thank you guys, that's how to diagnose the clutch pedal if not coming back up. If there is no leaking whatever, then there is contaminated, the brake fluid is contaminated with moisture, or nearly water is inside, so that's why it's not coming back up. So that's it, thank you.